You know, I defer to you in these situations. I had some ideas, but I mean, what can you do? You know, kind of like
right.
You know?
Yeah. Well, let me try this.
All right. It'll be hard to get you in there.
Well, no. I mean, I'm working up to it.
Okay. Do you want a drum roll?
A sort of sense of terror, you know.
Drum roll, please. Is that what you're there?
Ah!
You kind of got it crooked there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What, like this?
Yeah, there was.
Oh, shit. Really? No, they haven't really bothered, man. It's like no one cares about renting you tapes anymore, man.
Yeah, man, remember the beaded section? That was really cool, man. Of course, you don't want nobody seeing you coming out of there, man, so you kind of got to time it, you know.
Well, it's weird, you know, because it's just like, they call it the beaded section, but yet when you walk out of there with a porno tape, it makes noise. And everyone looks over because they know that it's like you're coming out of the porno section and you're just trying to beat it. Well, you're not trying to beat it. Well, maybe you're trying to beat it. No judgment, man. Have we started?
I don't know.
Yeah, we started.
We've started.
We've started. Good evening.
Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Guys.
How you doing? Welcome to Having a Drink with Mink with my special guest host,
Dennis Miller.
That's right.
How you doing there, buddy?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Doing okay. Hanging in there.
Right on. Right on. What are we doing today as far as the special Halloween episode?
Ooh, spooky.
That's right.
Well, I know we got a delivery from Mike Jones.
Mike Jones?
Mike Jones.
You don't say. I have heard of him. What's he all about?
Well, he is the publisher of Yeet, the best black and white anthology out there. And if you haven't subscribed, why not?
Why not, folks? Many of you old comics fans will recognize this particular pose, Captain America. It is a loving tribute from Mike Jones and all of his compatriots over at Yeet Presents. Yeet Presents is the official publication of the old guys who like old comics. If you're not subscribed, what are you doing, man? Come on, man!
Killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. And the fantastic thing about the Yeet Presents is it's always a flip book. So you get this wonderful homage cover, and then, boom! Make it a point to check out the latest issue of Yeet Presents. And next month, well, you might just get a little Storm Owl. You might just get a little Black Fury. You might just get a little Cardos.
I don't know. I've heard some things.
Heard some things. You heard it here, folks, first.
Folks first?
That's right.
First folks.
Don't miss it. Don't ever miss it. That's right. $5 a month. Follow the link at the magical tingly thing below. Get in on it for yourself. All right. Next up, we're going to take a look at some recent buys. Some fantastic books that I purchased from Ides Entertainment in downtown Pittsburgh.
Alright, and we've got Josie and the Pussycats.
This is insane. I can't say enough about this book. In this particular book, Josie is possessed.
Possessed by?
The spirit of flatulence. No, I swear to God. I'm not going to ruin it for you now. I just want him to understand what we're talking about here. But it's just, well, this is definitely one we'll be tackling in a future comics.
Oh my goodness!
Right,
He's not putting me on.
I ain't pulling your leg, folks. So make it a point to check out future comics for breakfast for this particular issue of Josie and the Pussycats, where she gets all demonized.
Had those Bush's baked beans.
Right, exactly.
So we got a Smiling Jack. This is a new.
Yeah. Actually, I picked this one up a little while ago, and sometimes Ides will have those old coverless books, but for $1, can't go wrong for a copy of Smiling Jack. That's right.
All right, and then we got okay. Now here's some horror comics. We got Terrible to Tell. Tales Too Terrible to Tell.
That's right. New England Comics, the same people who brought you The Tick back in the day. And these are cool. These are cool because you actually get fantastic reprints or pre-code.
Oh,
horror.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, wait, that poor man's head. Yeah.
Well, you'll have that.
Leave a mark.
And you get excellent essays and, wonderful little spot illustrations and stuff. Can't say enough about Tales Too Terrible to Tell. Make sure you pick these up whenever you find them. You can usually find them pretty cheap because they came out about 30 years ago, and a lot of this information is on the internet now, but having hard copies, as you know, can't be beat.
Well, you can't beat the smell.
Oh, yeah.
Tippy Teen. It's a special collector's edition. I could imagine you just, before you go out, just rubbing them.
Well, I put a little comic under my armpit before I go out. I don't smell like any other old guy. But this is a cool one. This is the special collector's edition, and being the special collector of Tippy Teen that I am, gosh knows, I figured I had to have it. This is another book that I actually have all scanned and we'll be looking at in comics for breakfast. Like I said, these are recent acquisitions, so you'll be seeing them within the next couple months if you stay tuned to the old guys who like old comics.
See, again, as I said, it's added value.
Right,
Not just doing having a drink. Whoa!
Hey!
Well, he's just hanging around. There you go.
Yeah, right.
So another Tippy Teen here. Are you ready for makeup? Tippy Teen.
I like to think that I am ready for makeup.
I'm way overdue for some makeup.
Yeah, not too much. You know what I mean? Just a little bit,
right,
around the eyes. Maybe a little bit of blush.
Make those long lashes.
Right. That's exactly.
Do the Cleopatra eye work.
Right. Come on. Come on, y'all.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the TV's newest star.
I don't know that I have anything to say. I think that I just bought it because I'm a pervert. I don't know what else to say. We can talk about Harry Lucy and, how wonderful the art is and how sublime Dan DeCarlo's line weight is. I'm an old pervert, and this is a hot chick in a miniskirt, and that's why I bought it. It's $4. It's a cheap thrill.
Top Secret Adventures of Spyman.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah, because they didn't have 1 and 2.
I was going to say, is this a key?
It's just he might have a key on his hand. That's the thing.
Well,
because every single one of his fingers has a fantastic different function.
X-ray and blaster, recorder, control. What's it control? We don't know.
It makes mounds and mounds of coleslaw.
Right. Magnets and cameras. Oh my.
Right, exactly.
Blacklight one on the palm of your hand?
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of an odd position, yeah. Odd placement for that.
No pun intended, come in handy. This is Piranha, deadliest creature in all the world.
Oh yeah.
Well, look at the egghead on him. That's tremendous.
Yeah, and these are part of Harvey's ThrillaRama comics.
Right.
Yes, we just had to know.
ThrillaRama sounds like it should be, in surround,
It might be.
All right, so that's a hard. This is a 80-page giant World's Finest with Superman and Batman and Robin. That's awesome. I couldn't say enough about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, look, it's fighting the coof there.
Back in the day, you'd get a lot for your coin. you know, as far as it goes. If you went out and you collected some bottles and stuff, 80 pages. These have very few ads. So, you know, when you actually like sit down and read them like cover to cover, I mean, man, the entertainment in here is tremendous. And you get stories like The Boy from Outer Space. You get the she creature. What is that? Oh, the star creatures.
Well, let's not
the she creature, right, exactly. The duplicate man, the super mystery of Metropolis. I mean, all that for 25 cents.
You can't beat that Batmobile. I love that iteration of the Batmobile.
Oh yeah. No, when I mean you want criminals to know when you're coming. You want them to mess themselves.
Just a little bit.
See that thing right now? I want them to mess themselves a lot.
Oh yeah, man, he's melting there.
Right, exactly. The specter was always very intense because he was the instrument of God's wrath. And so, if you saw this guy coming, yeah.
Oh, I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, you whizzed it down your
right. Okay. Oh, it's a great Batman cover. Look at that.
Oh yeah. You know, it's just like Batman has a tendency to fight a lot of
guys with a knife or something.
Yeah, exactly. So seeing Batman fight a big creepy monster with big bug eyes and green skin and stuff like that, it's pretty nifty.
Oh, now here you go, Etrigan, the demon.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is actually my wife's favorite character.
And he's facing off against, what's the boy? Which boy? What boy? Which boy?
Third base. Let's see, we got another.
Such a pinch.
We got another demon here.
Oh yeah, actually, this is Demon Hunter from Atlas Comics, one of my favorites, gosh knows. And there was only one issue of this. But the cool thing about Atlas Comics were creators were able to take their concepts to other companies if things didn't work out. So eventually, this guy hopscotched from several different companies, ending up at Marvel, where he was the Devil Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember the Devil Slayer. Wow, that is awesome. Next up is Marvel Chillers, featuring Mordred the Mystic.
Just imagine, it's just like, you got a quarter, you begged your mom for a quarter for a comic, and then you run over to the comic rack, and it's like, there's no Spider-Man, there's no Batman, where are all the good comics? What do I got to choose from? Mordred the Mystic? Look at this guy, he's got what, it's like Ted Knight.
Well, he's against the other.
Well, right, aren't we all though?
So we got Marvel premiere featuring Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts, the Shambler from the Sea.
Oh yeah, exactly. And this one's cool because usually Doctor Strange has a tendency to focus on more intellectual, more cerebral nemesis. So to see Doctor Strange fighting basically like
a Lovecraft.
Yeah, exactly. Right. That's certainly cool. You know, as a kid, I'd be all about that particular cover.
Oh, now, okay. There you go. Morbius and Spider-Man. You don't get any better than that, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. When we lived on Patterson Street in Mount Oliver,
that's a long one.
I remember reading this comic under the streetlight with the other kids.
Wow.
And being blown away because Spider-Man was always a favorite. Monsters was always a favorite. So Spider-Man meeting a vampire was amazing. And standing there, you know, in the moonlight, you know, reading this comic was definitely intense. Hearing Mom calling, "It's time to come in." Like, 1 second, Mom.
Spidey might not make it.
Right? Yeah, exactly. But you're a huge Morbius guy.
Oh yeah, and Spidey guy. Yeah.
Right.
Wonder where I get it from. Spider-Woman is helpless. Wow, she doesn't look helpless to me.
Oh yeah. No, she's doing all right. Spider-Woman is. Don't let this cover tell you otherwise.
Now I've heard of a giant-sized man thing, but a giant-sized swamp thing?
Right, exactly.
Might have to go get some penicillin for that.
Yeah, it's a cool book. It's giant-sized, spectacular, and features the Batman. So gosh,
well, what doesn't? You know.
Right? Yeah. Ain't it the truth?
Tales of Evil. John, what happened? That seems to be a big one today.
Yeah.
Larry Talbot's just out for a walk. And
what can you say? It's just a very iconic, you know, image. You know, it's one of those things.
It's an atlas?
Well, it's burned into the sort of subconscious. You know, the idea of stumbling across, you know, something out on a moonlit night.
On the moors, you know, she's just taking a walk on the moors. As you do.
Right.
Tomb of Dracula, Man by Day, Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, these were a lot of fun. It was always cool when Marvel would combine two of their monster characters.
Tower of Shadows, At the Stroke of Midnight, Tales to Blow Your Mind, and that's #1.
Yeah, you know, I'd read this earlier. My mind was so blown that we had to put off shooting this video for like 3 days. But what's really cool is you got Digger. This was Marvel's attempt at their own sort of horror host.
Like, you know, Crypt Keeper.
Right, exactly. And even better, in this first issue, you got a story by Steranko.
There you go.
Yeah, so very cool book, Tower of Shadows #1.
Here's a bigger one here. 100 pages for only 60 cents.
I bet you didn't expect that.
Because it's the unexpected.
Yay! It is. Right, Right, yeah. I mean, imagine, 60 cents was probably a lot of money back then, but at the same time, being able to get a book that you could just read over and over
again. And like you said, there's not a lot of ads in this one either.
No, yeah, exactly.
And the last one, it is Uncanny XMen number 159.
Yes, the Unkempt XMen. And this is when the X-Men fought Dracula.
Oh, right on.
I swear to God.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Mr. Alucard there.
Yeah, so I figured that was a fun one to go out on X. I looked for Y and Z. Didn't have them. Maybe next year.
You have Cyclops running through the room. Chick!
Yeah, right, exactly. He'll give you such a pinch. He'll harm you. Well, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
On this very special Having a Drink with Mink.
See
Halloween
you guys next
edition.
time.
That's right. Happy Halloween!
Spooky.